Held on the 1st of March and taking place during DMU's Cultural Exchanges Festival, Media Bomb hosted a panel of 5 media and cultural industry professionals. Here, the panel are discussing a lack of experience.
Right, we've got a question that's come in on Twitter.
Okay, I've got a question on Twitter. If you've not had any experience before your 3rd year of university and finishing soon, how can you start up but still have an income?
McDonald's. Should I say that out loud?
Jamie, do you want to start us on that one?
We've kind of got this about degree versus experience, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I think we're all pretty much saying that it should be a bit of both. I mean, I did a degree in media production, and then in the days when I was starting advertising, but the route you went into is you went and worked for a local paper, and like you said, I was working on advertising sales, nothing to do with advertising itself, but I was in the local paper and sort of learned the industry. So even if you can't work in exactly what you want to do in exactly the field that you want to work in, if you can get near to it and start meeting the people that you want to be working with, and they get to know who you are, then that's a good way of doing it.
Okay. I would agree. Actually, it's if you've got a burning passion to work for yourself and set your own business up, and you've got a real clear idea of what you want to do anything that will get you the money to pay the rent and do anything else, whether it's working in a bar or a chip shop, whatever it is, that allows you to do that. If you're looking for experience that's going to kind of be transferable to what you do, be really clear about the kind of direction you want to go into. Don't be so specific that you only want to work in, I don't know, a newspaper or something like that. You only want to work in that industry, but go in the right general direction with it all. Make sure that whatever you're doing is relevant and transferable. I think there's a lot of employers out there that will take a really good view of you if you've been proactive, gone out there and made an effort and shown, I can do this. I've done an intern here for 6 weeks. I've done that job there, which might not be where you want to get to, but is in the right direction. I think it's about you putting together almost like a portfolio of yourself, not just of your work, but of yourself, of you travelling in the right direction. I think it's an important thing to do.
Transferable skills. I mean, if you want to work in doing what I do, which is account management, that's about dealing with people. Yeah. So if you can't get a job in accounts management, do something where all day you have to deal with people, deal with complaints, deal with unhappy people, deal with briefs, and show that you can demonstrate that you can do those skills that are relevant to the job that you want to go for, even if you're not at that time doing the job that you want to do.
We hosted an event last Thursday for one of our volunteers, and a Daily Express photographer turned up and was talking to Simon, the editor of Citizen's Eye, and the guy had been doing it for 30 years, and he said he can remember coming into work and they said to him, here's your new digital camera, because he'd been using film whenever this was, and he said he's still never been trained how to use the digital camera. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, you've got 12 and 13-year-olds now who can use this more than I can, and I use this for my job. And certainly, I remember when we did some stuff with the Leicester Mercury, and we did the Wave newspaper in the Mercury, and this lady turned up from the Press Association, and in her car she had the camera, she had the tripod, she set everything up, and then she did the piece to camera herself, and then filmed all of us. She was on her own. There was no one holding the boom mic. There was none of that kind of stuff. So I think the whole industry is going there. If you're going to work in journalism, that you are expected to operate on your own using the equipment. So the more that you came to me, for example, with examples of how you'd used equipment from different sectors or from different parts of the media, and the more experience you've got, even if it's something specific, then I think it would be quite useful.
You've been listening to a soundbite from Media Bomb 2013. To find out more, go to facebook.com/Media Bomb.